This mosaic lies outside the entrance to Knaresborough Castle in North Yorkshire, and it shows its detailed and rich history, which goes from 1066 right through to the English Civil War. The riverside down below Knaresborough Castle is a great spot to see wildlife, the odd canoeist, and get a great cup of tea in one of the cafes that line the street just behind. No travel programme featuring Knaresborough is complete without highlighting the train station, which is quite unique. Trains cross the viaduct and enter this small station, which has 2 platforms and a crossing that pedestrians have to use to get across the tracks. The crossing takes people to a very steep cobbled street which goes down to the riverside, and the station buildings itself contain an antique shop, a pub, and obviously 2 platforms which go to Harrogate and York. It's surprising the amount of people that stop on the tracks to take a selfie or just a simple shot of the platform. Knaresborough has stunning views. From the top of the castle you can see down below canoeists in the river and the viaduct over which the trains go to Harrogate. The walk along the riverside has many cafes along the way and great views of the viaduct and goes right underneath it. No travel programme is complete without a picture or a clip of a train going across the viaduct. Here's our effort. See if you can spot it. It really wasn't to be. We spent half the afternoon on the top of the castle waiting for a train, and then the minute we're down below, it goes straight through. As well as offering great views, Knaresborough Castle has a lot to offer. It really came to prominence in the reigns of Edward II and Edward III, where it was vastly upgraded by both kings, especially Queen Philippa, wife of Edward III, because she used to like spending the summer in Knaresborough Castle. Today, the castle is in ruins, but it is actually still owned by the present Queen through the Duchy of Lancaster, and it's leased back to Harrogate and Knaresborough Council for the people of the area to use and enjoy. Much of the castle was destroyed after the English Civil War, a common theme when looking at castles across the country. Parliamentarians were very keen to destroy any castle that could be taken over by staunch royalists and used against them. The keep is still intact because the townspeople of Knaresborough persuaded the Parliamentarians that it could be used as a local prison. This is why there is still quite a high standing structure remaining today. And other bits to explore. Many people, myself included, will remember a time when this hatch was used to serve the public with golf clubs to play putting on the nearby grassed area, and also bowls. Knaresborough Castle actually has a fantastic bowling arena and a courthouse museum. The grounds are quite spectacular in the summer months, and there's plenty of people enjoying the sunshine and the warm air and the stunning views around the castle. As well as beautiful flowers, there are plenty of signs around the castle informing the public about the different areas and their history and meaning. One such area is the Sallyport, and if you don't know what that is, it's actually a secret exit or entrance to the castle where people could go in and out of the castle unnoticed. The sort of thing a Premier League footballer would like in a hotel, so he could smuggle girls in and out without the paparazzi catching them unaware. A castle would not be a castle if it wasn't put on the top of the biggest hill around, so you can see for miles, see if there's any approaching enemies. But it also does mean that there are lots and lots of steps, and in Knaresborough's case, to get from the bottom where the riverside is right up to the top and the keep, it does involve a lot of walking and climbing. It is possible, if anyone is a wheelchair user or needs pushchair access, to go through the main town. You can get from the riverside right up to the castle and the keep area without any steps to negotiate. But if anyone wants to go up the steps, this is the fastest route. As you can see, there are absolutely loads of steps, but plenty of stopping points if you need to catch your breath, and it doesn't take too long to reach the top and back at the keep. Following the death of Queen Philippa, Knaresborough Castle passed to her son John of Gaunt. It was added to the vast lands of the Duchy of Lancaster, and it is the Duchy of Lancaster through which the Queen owns the castle today. Knaresborough Castle is a fantastic tourist destination, as is the town of Knaresborough itself. The castle is free to enter and wander around its extensive grounds. There is a small charge in the summer months to enter the King's Tower and go a little bit higher than we are today. Since the year 2000, Knaresborough Castle has had ravens on site. This is similar to the Tower of London, and one of the ravens at Knaresborough was actually donated by the team who look after the ravens at the Tower of London. The Riverside Walk in Knaresborough is going to take us to our final treat for the day. You can see fantastic buildings such as these along the Riverside Walk, and an enormous cliff face directly above the river and beneath the castle. But in 1408, a man called John the Mason was given special permission by King Henry IV to carve a chapel dedicated to Our Lady into the cliff face, just along from the main town centre of Knaresborough. The trustees of the chapel have done a marvellous job fundraising to landscape the gardens around the chapel. It is open between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. on Sunday afternoons between April and September. It's also possible to contact the trustees for special requests, and there are services that take place within the chapel as well. It really is a remarkable place, and the peace and tranquility next to the River Nid really does lend itself to the imagination of what it must have been like in 1408 for John the Mason, who carved this remarkable creation. Thank you for watching, and if you did like the video, please like and subscribe to my channel. It's free to do and it keeps the content coming. I'll be back soon with more historical subjects. Thank you.